Good morning, children. Welcome to session 1, second assignment, class 5, subject SST. Chapter 2, Stone Age. Technology has taken a toll on your lives. Everything is mechanized. We have an electric stove for cooking, a microwave for heating, a mixer for grinding, a phone for communicating, air conditioner for cooling, and heater for heating. Have you ever wondered what type of life you would have living without all these things? Or if you were living in the stone or iron age, would you be able to survive in those ages? Nowadays, we are having all these facilities at home. We have mixer, we have air conditioner, we have cooler, we have so many electric gadgets at our home. Now think, with all these facilities we are living, and suppose we have to stop it at once, don't have all these facilities, then how will you feel? Will you be able to do everything? No, because now we are used of all these things. But in olden days, these facilities were not available. They didn't have air conditioner, they didn't have mixer, they didn't have heater, they didn't have electric stove for cooking. No types of facilities they had. Most archaeological sources belonging to the prehistoric period have been discovered in the form of stone tools and weapons. This shows that stone was the first thing which was used by early humans to make tools and weapons. These early men, first thing that they got a stone. But with the help of that stone, they made many things. First of all, they made weapons which used to protect them, or they used to use this weapon to cut something. The first 98% of human history is unrecorded entity known as prehistory or Stone Age by the historians. Earlier, there was no way to record anything. So, all the past events are unrecorded. They have further divided into 4 major groups on the basis of different kinds of stone implements used during those periods. Now, see, these are the stages. First is Paleolithic age or Old Stone Age. It was from 500,000 BC to 10,000 BC. Then came Mesolithic age or Middle Stone Age. It was from 10,000 BC to 8,000 BC. Then came Neolithic age or New Stone Age. It was from 8,000 BC to 4,000 BC. Then Chalcolithic age or Copper Age, 4000 BC to 2000 BC. Then Iron Age, 1200 to 600 BC. Today I am going to explain you Paleolithic Age. The term Paleolithic Age is also known as the Old Stone Age. The term Paleolithic is derived from Greek language which means old stone. Hence, it is also known as Old Stone Age. This period is also known as Old Stone Age. Java man, Peking man, Heidelberg, Neanderthal man and Cro-Magnon man belong to this age. Now, whatever tools they used in this period, it was a period during which humans could make crude implements. Crude means rough, not so good. Anyhow, they managed to make. And weapons of stone such as hammer, axe head, chopper, etc., which were fairly large in size and made of hard stone. All these weapons, hammer, axe head, chopper, were made in rough way. They were not so fine as we have nowadays. They were made of stones and they were of large size because at that time they didn't have anything to give a good shape. So whatever food they had in those days, the Paleolithic men were hunters and gatherers. Hunters because they would hunt animals for their meat or food. Gatherers, wherever they used to stay, they live, they used to get things from that area only. Suppose they settled in Anandpur. So whatever was available in Anandpur, only that thing they would get. They would get for their food. They used to roam here and there in that area and get all those things whatever available there in the jungle. They used to eat roots, fruits, and so many things whatever they got in that place where they used to live. Their food mainly consisted of flesh of hunted animals. The animals which they hunted, only that flesh they used to get for their food. Birds, wild plants, fruits, etc. I told you earlier that they used to eat all these things. They used to kill birds and have their meat. Wild plants, whatever plants they had around them, that they used to eat, and their root also. And fruits, whatever they had in those days. Earlier they ate raw flesh. Earlier they ate raw flesh, but later they discovered fire and started roasting meat on fire. As they discovered fire, now they came to know that if we cook this meat with help of fire, it will be more tasty and more digestible. Social life. They lived in the open area in small groups. In those days, they didn't have an area which was just bounded by everything. It was open area. There was no boundary. They used to live in groups. Because living in groups, they believed that we are more safe. If they used to live individual alone, they would have to face more danger. And in those days, they would live jungle. So there were so many wild animals also. So they used to live in small groups. They usually lived near river banks or under the trees to protect themselves from wild animals. They used to live on the banks of the river and under the trees. Why? To protect themselves from wild animals. Living in groups help them to hunt animals. As they used to live in groups, now everyone used to go and hunt animals because a single person cannot hunt because they were wild animals. They might have killed them also if they go alone. Nowadays also, you can see that if people are going in such places like what to tell now. Nowadays in Beta only, a panther has entered Air Force campus. A leopard has entered Air Force campus and now it is there. Few days back, it came out from campus. We all visitors were very frightened. Police announced on MAC that please be inside your house, don't come out. So, and the forest department has come to catch that leopard. But till now, he is not caught. The leopard is still in the Air Force campus. So I mean to say that in those days to live in groups so that they could protect themselves from wild animals. Living in groups helped them to hunt animals. They led a nomadic life. Means they didn't have permanent house. Suppose they used to live in Anandpur. Now here they lived for 1 month or 2 months, and here whatever they had in this area for their food and animals, all finished. Now all will move to another place. They will go and settle to some other place in search of food. They led a nomadic life, wandering from place to place in search of food. They left their previous place and went to a new place because in search of food. Later they started living in caves. Now, earlier they used to live in open place. Now they started living in caves. They got a house. They were more safe over there. Discovery of fire. How did fire discover? As they used to use stones for everything, and it might be happen that while making the weapons with the help of stones, two stones rubbed together, and the spark came out. And because there were leaves lying in the jungle, it got fire, and in that way they saw, this is fire. Now they got the idea of fire. In this way, fire was invented. Discovery of fire changed the lifestyle of Paleolithic men. They might have discovered it by the sparks found while making different tools when two stones were rubbed against each other. They used fire for cooking, keeping themselves warm, and for frightening away the wild animals. This fire helped them so much. First of all, they learned to cook and eat. It tasted them more, it was more digestible. This fire helped them to keep their body warm also, because in those they didn't have warm clothes. Just to remain open body. So it helped them to keep their body warm also. and that fire protected from wild animals. These wild animals are very scared of fire. If they see fire there, that wild animal will not go to that place. Art. Paleolithic people express themselves through art and paintings and engravings on the rock shelter. They used to cut the rock and do some types of, you can see here, meaning of engraving, to cut the rock and draw, and used to draw something. And painting, how in those days they didn't have paint, so they used mud and the leaves. They used to squeeze it, and juice used to come out from the leaf, and they used to rub on that, and they used it as a paint. These paintings and engraving give us an idea of their social life and other activity. Clothing, whatever clothing they had those days. They didn't have clothes like as we have nowadays. No. They did not have any particular dress and wanted to uncover. They used to move uncovered because they didn't have clothes that time. But later on they started using leaves, barks and animal skin to cover themselves. By the barks of trees, animal skin, they used it to cover their body. They communicated using particular sounds and signs, and there was no common language because there was no language at that time. So used to communicate with each other by giving some sign, come here, go, keep quiet. In this way they might have done. Though these early humans started progressing, they could not do much because the sources were limited. That is why. Due to limited intelligence, communications abilities and harsh climatic conditions, in those days they had very harsh climate also. So today I have explained to you Paleolithic age. In your second session I will explain you Mesolithic age or Middle Stone age. I have given you some minutes on the board. You can learn it at home. And till then, thank you children. Good morning children. Welcome to session 2, second assignment, class 5, subject SS3, chapter 2, Stone Age. In session 1, I explained you about Paleolithic age or Old Stone Age. Today I am going to explain you Mesolithic age or Middle Stone Age. The Mesolithic period is known as a transition period between Paleolithic and Neolithic age. In this period there was a change. It existed for a very short duration. The changes that took place in this age paved the way for the development of human civilization to the next age. In this age, in Mesolithic age, there were some changes, but it was for very short duration. The changes in this period brought a new way for the early men. They developed, they became civilized, but not so much advanced. In this period, there were changes, but a little, and this period remained for a very short duration. In this period, the tools, whatever tools they used, the people of this age used more refined tools than the people in Paleolithic age. I explained you in your first session that they made tools out of stones. But in this Mesolithic age, the tools were more refined. And these were made of jasper, chalk and stone. These were small stone blades with sharp, fine edges. These tools were more better than the old Stone Age. Animal bones, tusks, horns and wood were also used for making tools. Animal bones were also used, tusks were also used, horns and wood were also used for making tools. The environmental conditions brought changes in the lifestyle of the people. The rise in temperature and dry weather helped in the growth of flora and fauna. Now, the condition, the place where they live, the environmental condition brought changes in lifestyle. Now their lifestyle changed. Now they were a little bit more civilized. The rise in temperature and dry weather help them in growth of flora and fauna. Now the dry weather and temperature help them to grow plants and animals. Now whatever food they had in this age, in Mesolithic age, whatever food they had, these people were hunters and gatherers, but also started practicing fishing and fowling. Fowling means to hunt birds. In this age, their food were better than, because now they had discovered fire. So now they had more tasty food, which was more digestible. It was soft also. With time, men started growing varied kinds of seeds and started producing fruits and vegetables for consumption. Now they started growing varied kinds of seeds and they used to produce fruits and vegetables for consumption. Hence, agriculture became their main occupation over a period of time. Now, the agriculture came. They now came to know that they can, if they put seed on ground, it can become a plant. And once they got the idea of getting new plants, they got idea of many things. They can produce their own food now, because they had water already, sunlight was already there. Now here and air was also there. So now here they learn germination, how to germinate a seed. With the growth of grasses and herbs, the plant-eating animals or herbivores grew in number, and they were more docile by nature. They were more domesticated, these animals. Earlier they were old wild animals, but now they learned how to domesticate animals. Later on they were reared as livestock. These developments brought major changes in the lives of humans and put them on the road of civilization. All these changes now made them more civilized. Although some people started living in mud huts, majority still lived in caves and rock shelters. Now they started living in huts, but still most of them were used to live in caves and rock shelters. Today, I explained you Mesolithic age. In your third session, I will explain you Neolithic age or New Stone Age. I have given you some meanings on the board. You can learn at home, and then today till here only. That's it, children. Thank you. Good morning, children. Welcome to session 3, second assignment, class 5, subject assistive. Chapter 2, Stone Age. In first session, I explained you Paleolithic age or Old Stone Age. In second session, I explained you Mesolithic age or Middle Stone Age. Now today I am going to explain you Neolithic age or New Stone Age. The Neolithic age or New Stone Age began at different times in different parts of the world. During this period, human beings started domesticating animals and started to live a settled life. Now in this period, people became more civilized. They started domesticating animals. Before this, the animals were wild. I have explained to you Paleolithic age. Now in this age, they started domesticating animals. They started a settled life. Now they started living a settled life like in huts. They should not roam here and there. They should settle at one place. Tools. In this period, tools were made more refined. They started using different techniques for making stone tools, which were well shaped, polished, and of much finer quality than those used in the previous Stone Age. The tools which they made in Stone Age and this age was much different. In this period, in Neolithic age or New Stone Age, the tools were made more refined, of more good quality, more sharp and well polished. Since agriculture became their main occupation, they started using digging sticks and stones for tilling the ground and sickles for reaping crops. They also started using hand axes with wooden handles and chiseled stone knives for cutting meat and fish. Now since they started their agriculture, now they need something to cut the crop. So they used to cut the crop with the help of sickle. Now also we use sickle to cut wheat or paddy. So this became their, in this way they used to cut their crop. They used to till, they used to cultivate the land by sticks, by digging sticks and stones for tilling the ground. They also started using hand axes, wooden handles, and chisel and stone knives for cutting meat and fish. They used to use knives to cut meat and fish. Agriculture. They started cultivating cereals such as rice, wheat, and barley. Children, you must know that India is an agricultural country. It's an agricultural country. Agriculture is the main occupation of India. You can see in previous days also, this agriculture only made them more civilized and more advanced. Because now they used to move here and there in search of food. Now they don't have to move here and there for search of food because they knew how to grow crops. They started cultivating cereals such as rice, wheat, and barley. They domesticated animals for their use and became herders. Now they used to take their animals to some other place for grazing them, and after that they used to bring them in a group. They used to bring them all in a group back to where they used to live. They started rearing animals to meet their needs of milk, meat, and other purposes. The animals raised for such purposes were sheep, goat, cattle, dogs, and horses. These animals provided them with wool and skin which were used for making clothes. Now, since they have started domesticating animals, now these animals used to give them milk, sheep used to give them wool, and dogs used to guard their houses. Wherever they used to go, the dogs used to go with them. Nowadays also, those who have pet dogs, it goes with them only. Horses also, they used to keep horses to carry things from here to there. They used to take some heavy load from here to there. How to take? They used to use their horse to carry their heavy loads from here to that some other place. These animals provided them with wool and skin which were used for making clothes. By the help of wool, they used to make clothes also because in winter they used to feel cold. So these woolen clothes used to protect them from cold. Invention of wheel. This invention of wheel brought a great change in Neolithic age. The people in Neolithic age started settling down at one place and began to live in mud huts and thatched roofs. Now you can see the picture of thatched roof. See how it is. These are the thatched roofs. Nowadays also we have in villages this type of huts we have in this nowadays. So now they started living in thatched roofs made of mud. This resulted in the formation of early village community. Now, since they used to stay at one place with so many people, it gave a name village. It became a village community. Later, invention of wheel changed their life. They used them for making pottery, weaving, spinning, and transportation. Now, after the invention of wheel, they learned to make pots with the help of wheel. They learned weaving also, how to weave. Then spinning and transportation. This wheel made their transportation easy. They used to make cart with the help of wood, but they didn't have a wheel. They used to carry, they used to pull by themselves. But as they invented wheel, the wheel helped them to carry things from here to there. And the animals that which they used to domesticate, they also use them for this transportation. People nowadays also we see so many transports we have nowadays. Suppose if there were no wheels, then how this transport would run on the roads? Because of wheel only this transport system has become so easy. The things can go from here to there so in such a few days. In trains also we have wheels. It is not made of wood, but it is made of iron, but it is a wheel. In trucks, buses and lorries, all these wheels are made of rubber nowadays, not of wood, but it is a wheel. The invention of wheel came from this age only, Neolithic. People started devoting time to other activities such as pottery and jewelry making. Now they started making jewelry also. And pottery out of mud. They used to make pots of mud. Thus emerged the concept of division of labor in society. The surplus agricultural produce was exchanged for other goods between community. This system of exchange of goods without the use of money came to be known as barter system. The barter system is beginning of doing business. They started doing business. They started exchanging goods with each other. Suppose one person had wheat and some other person had wool, some other person had rice, some other person had something else. They used to exchange with each other without money. He used to give wheat and take pot of it from him. Then someone used to give rice and take wheat from him. In this way they used to exchange goods with each other, whatever they had with each other without money. But nowadays we get things out of money. We used to pay for that. But in those days they didn't money. The trading started. Barter of doing business means trading. This trading started without money. They exchange their goods with each other in place of something he gave them. Not because of money. So now pottery. When land was used to produce surplus food grains, early humans felt that the need to store the surplus grains in containers. This led to pottery making. Now because they had learned to make pots, now they made big containers to store their food, because now they are having more food. Now they started agriculture. So they produce more food and they need to store them for future. So they make pots, big containers out of this. They made big containers to keep the food grains in that for future. Social life. Settled life led to an increase in population, and then arose the need for a code of conduct. Later on this became a custom. The oldest, wisest and strongest men were chosen as the village headmen who protected the people of the village. Now since they have become more civilized, they learned how to live social life. They were more civilized and they came to a custom that the oldest man of that village and the wisest and the strongest man will be chosen as headman. Nowadays also we have Gram Seva, Gram Panchayat. In the same way, in those days also, they should choose a headman. Religious beliefs. People worship nature such as sky, sun, river, earth and trees. Nowadays also, we worship sky, sun, river, earth and trees. We worship sun in Chhat Puja. We worship earth also. We worship river like Ganga Nadi. They even perform religious ceremonies. Some animals like the cow were regarded as holy. Nowadays also, गाय हमारी माता है betel. We worship cow. In the same way, in those days also they used to worship cow. The people of this age believed in life after death and buried the dead along with their personal belongings such as pots, food, clothes, etc. When people were to die, they used to bury them underneath the earth. They used to put these pots, food and clothes with them. So they believed that they will need it in future. People in this age were more religious and worshipped nature as gods, as performed rituals and sacrifices to appease them. People became more religious. They started worshipping sky, sun, river, earth and trees, and they learned to live a religious life also. That's it, children. Thank you. Here I have given you some meaning from the board. You can learn it at home. And in session 4, I will explain you Paleolithic age. That's it. Thank you.